and my editing depends on putting a red frame around the program, something that I've had for a number of weeks. And Anthony Giordano informs me that there won't be any red frame and that I have to edit in the back room, and my editing cannot be done in the back room. It has to be done here. And I've been told this with no notice at all. There's really no editing I can do except that. And this is what I've been planning on all week. And it's now 1:32. There isn't any other editing I can do. That's the only editing I can do. And I was not told this in advance. Let me explain what I need. From the switcher, I need a red frame. And the red frame goes around the picture when I edit from 8mm to 3/4 inch. So I can't do any editing, because that's the editing that I have to do, and that's being denied me. And what is the reason? Anthony, what is the reason? Did you hear that? He said I was given the reason.
Given the reason, you do not have my permission to videotape or record me. Your reason was given. Thank you. Did you ask my permission to videotape me?
I don't have to ask your permission.
Yes, you do.
I do not have to ask your permission. So that's the second fight. The first fight is that I've been taken away my editing capability, and it's been taken away from me without notice.
I will not be harassed by your videotape player or your tape machine. You do not have my permission to record or tape what I say. It's over. That's over.
I am making a record of this.
Beautiful. You do not have my permission to tape my voice or my image. Thank you.
So I've been taken, my editing has been taken away from me, and it's been taken away from me without any notice, or without any reason.
That editing was done as a favor. That equipment is personal property.
Why is a switcher a favor?
It needs a time-based corrector to lock your video to the switcher. The switcher is available. It cannot be done without the time-based corrector.
You mean that Cablevision doesn't own a time-based corrector?
We have a time-based corrector that's used by Harrison High School right now while theirs is being repaired. When it returns, then you can use that. Yes, you can.
Thanks a lot for the notice. You certainly gave me a lot of notice. What editing can I do without the red frame?
You made us set up a whole 8mm setup for you over there. We made a special setup
Did
just
you
for
talk
your
to me?
type of editing.
No. Where have I been editing for the last few weeks?
Hey, I thought that was only a few programs. That is
Where
your
have
normal
I been
set.
editing for the last
That is
few
your
weeks?
normal set.
Where have I been editing for the last few weeks? And what kind of editing have I been doing? And what kind of editing did I come in today to do?
8mm to 3/4. It's set up.
I did not. You're absolutely wrong. I came in to do 8mm to 3/4 with the red frame around the picture.
You did not make that clear to me.
That's how dumb can you be?
Excuse me?
How dumb can you be?
Thank you very much.
What have I been doing in there every week for the past 2 months?
Glendora, out of 100 edit sessions, how many times?
What have I been doing back there?
How many times?
What have I been doing for the past 2 months back there? What have I been doing back there in the last 2 months? What have I been doing? And where have you been? Of course you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't know.
It's not a work for you.
But that, you don't work for Cablevision either, obviously.
I don't even justify my presence where I am.
Okay, this is the kind of editing that I have been doing for the past 2 months. I put a red frame around the picture, and it goes through the switcher, and it goes onto the 3/4 inch. And the picture comes from my 8mm, and the red frame comes from the switcher. This is the kind of editing that I've been doing every week now for 2 months, and Anthony Giordano doesn't know it.
Ooh, that was a big one.
Unfortunate TV set. You'll be surprised by all we cover and pleased with how promptly we deal with claims.
It's getting pretty ugly in the bedroom. The swear jar is out of control.
Ask an Allstate agent about condominium insurance with our personal property replacement cost option. Something that could really be appreciated one day. Allstate Insurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, a member of the Sears Financial Network.
If you've ever gone to Paris in the fall, just to see what would be hot for spring, or for a honeymoon in Milano just for the love
I
of
was
fine
given no
wine and
notice.
suede,
It's
you're
wrong
a
anyhow.
serious shopper.
Cablevision should have a time-based corrector.
4,000 miles.
The studio and the studio equipment, according to the contract signed with the town, shall be available from noon to 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. Section 21.5.1.
From Valley of Switzerland to Florence of London to
Time is 1:37 p.m.
Not to mention some of the best names this side of the Atlantic, such as Polo Ralph Lauren, and Taryn, and Barney's New York. So while there will always be 100 good reasons to cross the ocean, shopping the world's best stores isn't one of them.
This is the switcher I need. And it puts a nice red frame around the picture. And then I sit here with my 8mm and I play it into that 3/4 inch editing board over there. And simultaneously my program with the red frame around it goes down on a 3/4 inch along with the music.
101.9, your home of the cool sounds. And let's start off this set with Rick Margitza.
And this is the 3/4 inch machine right here. If I were running this cable TV studio, all of these tapes would be filed and labeled.
I'm trying to find a shelf or something for those insertion tapes. I put them in here against the second cabinet.
For insertion tapes?
Yeah.
When you say insertion tapes?
The tapes that you've been sent for Cablevision insertion.
Yeah, I don't know why. I gotta call up somebody and get that.
You shouldn't be receiving those tapes. Those tapes should be going to Yonkers.
Yeah, but Yonkers is getting the same tapes.
So they're giving us double tapes?
In effect, we're getting the same tape.
Okay.
I need a red frame to edit my program.
Look, I told you before, the time-based corrector, one of them is mine, is no longer here. The other one is at Harrison High School. They're using it while theirs is being repaired.
How long have they had it?
They've had it for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Okay?
What did
Before
I
you were
use
using mine, my personal one, which is no longer available to Cablevision.
Why can't you manage the place that you can have? How can you run a cable TV studio in a production center without a time-based corrector
We
for
have
programs
one.
that are going on the
We
air?
have one. We do not time-based programs on the air.
You should. And how come you don't know
We
that?
need to.
Of course you do.
No, we do not. It's not synchronous video source. It's already synced up. Does not need a time-based corrector.
It does need a time-based corrector.
Then have we been airing for 5 years without it? Come on.
Well, I think that's pretty bad that you
Oh,
have.
well, the programming is
Maybe
fine.
that's why when you get over to West Harrison, the picture's so
The
bad.
program is fine. It's nothing to do with it.
Maybe that's why when you get to West Harrison, the picture is so
Well,
bad.
Glendora, if you knew video, you know that's not the choice. That's
It is
not.
a choice.
That's not
I have known
the case.
video since for
Listen,
35
I'm not
years.
here to argue with you. I'm here to help.
And every engineer
Your
has
edit is
told
said
me
here. Would you like to edit
that
over
you
here
need
or
a
not?
time-based corrector, and that's why you have a time-based corrector.
Okay. That's for broadcasting, not cable casting. It's two different things.
I have edited all these years, and every place I edit has a time-based
And we have
corrector.
a time-based corrector.
And
It's
there's
at
a
Harrison
whole
High
lot of
School.
attention paid to the fact that the time-based corrector shall be on.
Yeah. Matt, will you help me move this studio, please?
So here's a cable TV production studio without a time-based corrector.
Obviously not listening. Okay, and I'm not going to go on and on. Let's bring it over there. Put it with that chair. Let me move the chair first. Okay, for a year and a half, you've edited over there. That is ready for you.
For the
Built
last 2
especially
months,
for
I
you.
repeat, folks, I have edited in this room that I just showed you pictures of. And I need a red frame around my picture. And this has been taken away from me arbitrarily and without any notice at all. And so I'm here to edit, and I'm on time, and I can't edit. So one is not to have a time-based corrector available for production from noon to 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. Two is that Anthony Giordano doesn't know that's what I needed after I've been doing this for 2 months. And three, I get no notice. And four, I'm here and I can't do anything because the equipment is not here. Time is 1:42 p.m. and we're at Purdy Street, Harrison, New York. Cablevision Systems Incorporated.
Basically all set. I just have to replace
All set. I can't edit here.
Why not?
Where have you been? I need a red frame around my picture. And I've been talking about this for 15 minutes.
I told you the red frame is not available. Now, if you'd like to edit, you can edit.
I cannot edit without a red frame.
I'm sorry.
That's all I need is my red frame. And that's the way it's been for 2
red
months.
frame for a few programs, not from now on. This
Where
is
have
your
you been?
setup. This
Where
is
have you
your
been for the
setup.
past 2 months?
Did you not say to me you need it for a few programs? How many is a few? You did not make it specifically clear
Where
that
have you been the
needed
last
that.
2 months?
Here it is, Glendora. Your thing that's made specially for you. This was built for you.
I need a red frame
It's
and this
available
doesn't
to
give
you.
it to
You're
me.
choosing not to use it. Your time is wasted. I would suggest you get busy.
I need a red frame.
No matter how many times you
And this
say it,
equipment doesn't give me a
it's
red
not here,
frame.
Glendora. The red frame
And the
is
red
not
frame
made.
has been taken away from me without any notice at all.
But you weigh without a red frame.
I need a red frame. And I've had a red frame for 2 months. I need a red frame. And I've been editing in there for 2 months. Every week.
And you've been editing out of there for a year and a half. Every week.
I need a red frame, and I've needed one there, and I've been in there for 2 months, and I needed a red frame today. And it was taken away from me, 1, and 2, without any notice, and 3, we discover that Anthony Giordano doesn't know that a cable company has to have a time-based corrector all the time.
No, get your facts straight, please.
Okay, the time now is 1:45 p.m.
Okay, because I'll be at the cable committee meeting to see how Glendora misrepresents this situation.
Here's part of the time-based corrector right here.
That time-based corrector does not work. The one that works is at Harrison High School, replacing theirs while theirs is repaired. When it returns,
Here's part of the time-based corrector right here. And if it's at Harrison High School, how come they don't need that part?
that's a remote control. It's not needed to operate it.
How come they don't need it? Now, who at Harrison High School has it? What's the name of the person at high school who has it?
It's none of your concern.
None of my concern. Why isn't it?
It will be back when it's back.
It's none of my concern. You've
I'll
ruined my
notify
editing.
you when
You've
it is
ruined
back.
you've ruined my program for the week. You've ruined my editing here. You call me all the way over here. which takes 25 minutes from West Harrison.
You should have asked that you were
And it's
editing
14
in this
miles.
room. You did not say that. You said to me, "Is
I
my
have been
setup
editing
ready?"
in that's stupid.
That is your setup.
That's
is
plain
done.
stupid. I've been in the. You, of course, you haven't been here. You wouldn't know.
I've been here.
I've been here in this 3/4 inch room for
And
2
I know
months.
for the last year and a half you've done
I've been in
4 or
this,
5
I've been
weeks
in this
of
room
those
for the
squares.
last 2 months. I'm doing something different. In the last 2 months, I've been in here because I need a red frame. What is there to edit? I cannot edit unless I have a red
Glendora's not
frame.
going to edit. The editor
That
is
is
open
my.
for your business.
That's
Go
the
and do
reason
what you have
I'm
to
here
do.
is to edit, and that has been taken away
Go
from
in there
me.
and continue already.
What can I edit? I can't edit anything without a red frame.
Production department? Yes. Yes, hold on.
Time is 1:47 p.m.
It's a matter of simple logistics.
And it's Monday, Thursday, April the 12th, 1990. The day before we're here to help, sure. You take away the thing that I came to edit. I have nothing to edit except with a red frame. And I can't put on my program without the red frame. As if you haven't been there doing all the editing for the past 2 months.
I have been when it was available, but it's not available.
Well, it should be available. It should be available. That's a laugh.
But
Who
Glendora-
ever heard of a cable TV production studio without a time-based corrector?
Glendora, you put on years and years of shows. You never even had that.
2 months I've been in there. You have been doing the editing yourself, and you expect the public to believe what you're saying. For the past 2 months, I have been in there, and I have edited every show with a frame. And you are as familiar with it as anybody.
I am, because I'm the one who did it. That's correct.
Yes, you're the one who did it. And then you know that's what I was coming for today. But that doesn't make any difference.
Alright, well, regardless, the fact of the matter is...
Obviously, Glendora is choosing not to edit. Would you like to edit, Matt?
The fact
You're
of the
going to
matter
edit
is,
what we have to do.
I am not choosing not to edit. I have been forced from to not edit.
Your edit
I have
system's
been
available.
prevented from editing. I'm glad that you're hearing this, because now you can see how he twists the truth. This is the same thing we went through in February and March of 1989 that I took before the town board.
That was when you were suspended for 3 months for abusive language and behavior, wasn't it, Glendora? Thank you.
There was no abusive language and there was no abusive behavior. You were bullying me.
Now you're involving me. I was
Matt,
happy to stay.
Matt, do not play this game. Okay, we don't need
You were bullying me, and I told the town board about it, and they straightened things out. It's 1:49 p.m., and my editing has been taken away from me. 1, and 2, without notice.
So if you need to edit, Matt, edit. Obviously, Glendora does not want to edit.
Did you hear that? Did you ever hear such a twisting of the truth? Glendora does not want to edit? Then why is Glendora here then if she doesn't want to edit? Anthony Giordano made it impossible for Glendora to edit, and without any notice.
Alright, I'm gonna need to grab the editing deck, so, that
And
will...
which deck is that? The one on your deck? Are you going to use your 8mm setup or no?
I'm here to edit with a frame. Please provide me a
Do you
frame.
need the 8mm deck or
I'm
no?
here to edit with a frame. Please
Matt,
provide me with a frame.
obviously she does not need it.
Please provide me with a frame. That's what I'm here to do. I'm handing you in 1110.
Thanks. 1109 is rewound, by the way.
Where is it?
Right there, just gave it to you.
Okay, thank you.
And Jack, here's that.
By the way, I haven't been able to meet Mr. Rubin on the phone. Apparently he's never on a job. So I'll just drop a letter to somebody else up there. Jack, as you remember, is the intern. Cable cast all the programs a half an hour early. A week ago last night.
Matt, also these PSA tapes, you can find another place to put those. If you need another shelf, let me know and I'll pick one up for you.
I think, I don't know, I mean, I would just as soon hold on to that, you know, all the PSAs because we go through them.
You don't have to get rid of them. I'd say put them somewhere else. I just don't want them underneath the editor. You know, all this kind of stuff. I mean, it's all...
Yeah, I'm gonna... I'll leave it this way.
that done to you, okay? How would you like that done? Is this what you call management of a cable TV access facility?
Glendora, if you're not going to edit, could you please move to the side?
Side of what?
The side of the room. You're in the middle of the room. You're in our way. Could you please move to the
This
side?
isn't the middle of the room by any means.
If you're not choosing to edit, please move to the side. I have to carry a deck in here. It's heavy. I do not want to trip over you and
The
fall.
deck is coming from there, and the path is right here, Anthony. So you can see, folks, how he twists the truth.
Glendora, I
You
don't
see
need you in
how
here
he twists
harassing me
the
all day
truth?
long.
I'm
If you're
glad
choosing
you can
to
see
edit,
that.
Please edit. If you're choosing not to edit, then please, you're welcome to stay. There's a chair. Please sit to the side so you don't get injured when I carry
This is
the
where
heavy deck
Let me
over
show
here.
you how this is coming, okay? Here am I. He calls this the center, okay? Now watch where the deck's coming from. Right down here. And down there, fine, and into there. I'm glad you see how he twists the truth.
If you're not choosing to edit, Glendora, then
I choose to
I'm
edit.
going to have to ask you to
I choose to edit.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Now you see how the truth was just twisted again? I was welcome to stay. Sit over there. And now we twisted the truth again.
You're
Who
not
would
welcome to
believe
stay
it?
If you're going to stay here and scream and yell the entire time.
Who
we have
would
work to
believe
do.
this if you didn't see it on videotape? I have every right to defend myself, just as I did in February of 1989.
When you suspended for 3 months.
I have every right to defend myself. When I was bullied in 1989. How would you like to be all set up to edit and then come over and run into this? How would you like it? How would you like to be bullied? How would you like to be abused?
Glendora, I'm asking you again. Please move out of the way or I will move your stuff for you.
Oh, you just tell me why I'm in the way.
Okay?
Tell me why I'm in the way. Go ahead, tell me why I'm in the way.
I am moving Glendora's stuff.
Tell me why I'm in the way. Can you answer that?
Okay? Because I have a very heavy deck. It was
I just showed the
10
people
pounds.
how you're coming right over there
Beautiful.
and right over there, and it's not in the way at all.
110 pounds. I want some room so I can
You've
move.
got the room, and I've just shown that to the people. Do you see how he twists the truth?
And now I'm making some more room.
Do you see how he twists the truth?
Right, here's the
Anything to fight about.
Okay, now.
He'll do anything to make a fight.
Yeah, this is really interesting. Glendora. It's getting kind of boring.
Anything to make a fight. The time is 1:54 p.m. I came here to edit, to do the kind of editing that I've been doing for the past 2 months.
Okay, now
When I come here-
now I've changed my mind. If you're not editing, please leave.
And the equipment is not here.
Glendora, because now you're being...
No, I don't think I have to leave. Okay, I have an appointment here from
Because you're harassing
1:35 to 3:35.
And-
I am not harassing you. I am standing up for my rights.
And there is your editing already.
That is a lie, as you know, folks. That is not where I edit. This is where I edit. Now you have on record how Anthony Giordano twists the truth. I had an appointment to edit at 1:35 to 3:35. And I get here and I don't have the equipment. And it's maliciously, I suspect, taken away from me, with malice aforethought. And Michael Zimmer told me, if this happens again, you get in touch with me first. And he said that to me in Mayor Pat Angarano's office, the last week of April, 1989. And able to edit. That's why I'm here. And I came here under false pretenses. Do any editing in here, because what I have to edit you can't do in here. And that's the way it's been for 2 months. I think this floor could use some attention.
Their schedule?
This morning, maybe around 10:30 or 11, and he never said a thing about this. Not a thing. Quarter-inch machine, he took the very path I told you would take. The equipment was not in the way at all. It was just something else to start a fight. Time is 2:01 p.m. April 12th, Thursday. Monday, Thursday, 1990.
You might have to shoot that over again. The 1900 doesn't look like it's holding up on the insertion. You know, something simple. Show schedule, just shoot again.
That was all for special effects, you know.
That is not going to go on till late anyway.
Are you listening, Charlie? Glendora is here to edit. And Anthony's made it impossible for her to edit. And can you believe that he doesn't know what's going on? For 2 months I've been sitting in that room editing with a red frame around the picture, and he doesn't know what's going on.